Hello, 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 everyone. How's everyone doing today? I'm trying something new and something different, going live in a couple different places. So we'll see if this works with us today. So, hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for joining us here today, MoneyWise Couples. Today's topic is how do we know if a payday loan is right for us? How do we know if a payday loan is right for us? So, hey, share this content out because I'm sure this is going to bless someone. If it's not for you, it's for someone you know. Given the statistics that there are with payday loans, someone you know has taken a payday loan or they are thinking about taking a payday loan and they need to be informed. So there's a saying that I just love, and it says, it's I used to use it, when I'm playing dominoes, and it is all money ain't good money. All money ain't good money. And so it is with payday loans. The key is to know if it's right for you, to understand how they work, and then understand how you can get out of the need. Why are you in this need for a payday loan, and how you can get out of it. So let's talk about it. So for those of you who don't know me, hi, I'm Tesha D, Colston, financial educator and coach and financial coach. I have a group called MoneyWise Couples where our goal is to empower couples to work effectively together to master this money thing. Our website is moneywisecouples.com. It is being updated right now, but you can go there and still get on the list so that when it goes live, you can be notified. All right. Now, if you haven't already done this, then join our MoneyWise Couples community right here in Facebook. Just do a search for MoneyWise Couples. And it's a group where couples come and learn how to grow their bank accounts and their relationships. All right. So on to today's topic. How do we know if a payday loan is right for us? Well, the question is, what is a payday loan? So here's a quick answer. It's a relatively small amount of money lent at a high rate of interest on an agreement that it will be repaid when the borrower receives their next paycheck. Now, there are a number of places online and offline that issue these payday loans. So how do they work? Lenders hold the checks until the borrower's next payday. They make an agreement, borrower's next payday. And that's when the loan and the finance charges must be paid in one lump sum. Now, there are some that offer the payment plans, okay? So to pay a loan, borrowers can redeem the checks by paying the loan with cash. They allow the check to be deposited in the bank account, or they just pay the finance charges and roll over the loan for another pay period. That's that payment plan type of thing, okay? So what do you need to qualify for a payday loan? Well, generally, payday lenders require that you have an active bank account, credit union account, or a prepaid account, right? Then you also have to have proof or verification of income from a job or from another source. You also have to have valid identification, and you need to be at least 18 years old, okay? So listen, why do people take out payday loans? Well, financial events don't always follow a regular pay schedule. And so sometimes people need help. And other times people take out payday loans because they simply make poor financial decisions and they find themselves falling behind in bills. Oftentimes, people take payday loans because it is an easier process. So you fill out the paperwork once, you don't need to continue to fill it out to re-borrow, and 9 times out of 10, you're going to need to re-borrow. They make the process smooth and simple and easy for you, okay? So what should you consider? How do you know if it's right for you? There's some things you should think about, and the list is quite long. If you are interested, I can send you the link to the resource, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, where they have quite a bit of resource information about payday loans, okay? But if you're thinking about getting a payday loan, then you might want to consider some things. Think about, can you pay it back? Do you have other choices besides borrowing? I am like a big proponent of what are your other choices? Do you have to go down that road? How much will it cost? Okay. How safe is your information going to be? If you're going to be doing it online, how safe is that? Okay. So basically, how much will it ultimately cost? This is something that we don't necessarily look at. How much is this thing gonna overall cost, and is it worth it? Okay. Can you afford? We talked about that. How will you repay it? So like an online lender may not take a check, and they may ask you to authorize, an automatic electronic payment from your account. Okay. Now, online lenders will use a lead generating site, and they could be a lead generator. And so lead generators take your information and then they send it out to a possible, list of network of lenders that they have. Okay. So you're not actually doing business with them, but they're sending your information out. So you want to keep that in mind also. You want to keep in mind, you want to make sure that, especially when you're talking about online, is the lender's contact information, the street address, the phone number, the email addresses, all those things easy to find. You don't just want to give your information out online. Okay. Is the lender licensed in your state? Because if they're licensed by the state, then you have more protection, consumer protection, if the lender is licensed by your state. So you need to also understand what happens if you can't make the payment as scheduled. Okay. You have to also understand, do they need your social security number, your checking account number, your personal information? What is their privacy opt-in and opt-out policies? Can you restrict them from selling your personal information? Will the lender, let's say online, will they pull your credit report? Generally, they don't pull your credit report, but there are some lenders that will pull your credit report, or they will seek information from credit reporting agencies before giving you a loan. And so they may want you to confirm your identity or see if you declare bankruptcy or something like that. Anytime you give out your personal, sensitive, and financial information on the internet, there's going to be risks. Okay. Now, payday loans are generally not reported to the three major credit bureaus. Okay. So they're not likely to impact your credit scores if you pay them back or you don't pay them back. So you want to think about that, because sometimes people are doing things so that they can rebuild their credit, but payday loans are not going to help you rebuild your credit. Okay. Now, don't go thinking that, oh, well, I don't have to pay them because there's no consequences. Listen, if you don't pay your loan back, your lender can send or sell the payday loan just like any other to a debt or a debt collector. And then it's possible that that debt collector would report the debt to the national credit reporting agencies. Okay. And those debts that are in collections, they can hurt your scores. Okay. So also, some payday lenders may bring lawsuits to collect the unpaid payday loans. So if you lose a court case regarding your payday loan, then your information can appear in your credit reports and it may lower your credit scores. So the bottom line is, consumers should make informed financial decisions. While I realize that sometimes people need them, I am not a big proponent of payday loans. They are easily addictive, and it's what I call the payday trap. Most of the people that I know that have gotten themselves into this vicious debt cycle with payday loans, that's exactly what it has been for them. A vicious debt cycle that has been hard for them to get out of. 52% of borrowers use a payday lender more than once per year, with more than 1 in 5 borrowers using this service monthly. So once you're trapped in the payday loan cycle, you're likely to stay there unless you get some unexpected cash, that comes to help to pull you out. Okay. So, because listen, there are no easy fixes when it comes to finances. When people talk about easy fixes, you might want to run, okay? Because there's no easy fixes. There's no easy fixes for fixing your credit. There's no easy fixes for, obtaining money. You've got to work at this thing, okay? So here's the thing. You have to change your mindset when it comes to money. People who often live or who need a payday loan, they fall into the bracket of about there's a statistic out that 8 to 10 Americans are in, and that is the paycheck to paycheck cycle, right? Most of the people that need a payday loan haven't made the wisest spending decisions. They fall into the category of 44% of Americans today who cannot cover a $400 emergency expense. I've been there. I understand. But the thing is that you have to work towards getting yourself out. Sometimes when you're in that situation, you overestimate how much money you can actually spend, and you end up spending more money than you really make. And you find yourself spending more money on things you want versus things that you need. Or it could be that your money is slipping through the cracks and you just don't know where it's going, right? So it took me a long time to change the way I looked at money, okay? I spent money, and it took consistency and discipline to stay on a track. But if you're ever going to break the paycheck to paycheck living cycle and create some financial freedom in your life, you're going to need to start with setting up a budget and things like paying close attention to how you're spending your money, where it is going. And when you do that, just that alone is going to help you get back on track, focusing more on covering your needs rather than covering your wants. Listen, I have a completely free action plan to help you stop living paycheck to paycheck and possibly avoid the payday loan debt cycle, right? So you can go download it. Just go to bit.ly/MWC paycheck to paycheck. I'll put the link in the description so you'll have it there. And then, if you have any questions about the payday loans, I've got some resources I can send you to, okay? But if you've got questions, then just hit me up. If you got questions about how to talk to your spouse, about money, about doing finances God's way, about budgeting, financial management, you just need a consultation because you need to get this thing together. Email me at moneywisecouples@gmail.com or join us in the Facebook group MoneyWise Couples. Respond on this video and I will answer your questions. Okay? So if you found this information valuable, then I want you to share it, comment, and if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe so you can be updated when we release more life-changing financial content. All right. But anyway, thank you for tuning in as we discussed about payday loans and whether or not you should actually do them. Take care and God bless.